right, we are in the 2018 Scarab. I think that's how you say it, Scarab? Scarab? It's awesome. With the Rotax engine. This thing's a beast. Okay, right here we have 21 hours on the engine. We are giving it a water run, pulling away from the dock here. And horn works, blower's on, bilge pump on, but there's no water in the bilge, and nav lights, they're not plugged in, so we can't tell you that one. And courtesy lights, I see one right there, it works. One back here, it works. Okay. One thing I noticed first off is this jet has a big bucket on it, and that big bucket directs the thrust because it has a V in it, which is different than the buckets on most of the boats like this, jet boats. And so it's very sensitive, which is one, it gives you very good control, but two, you gotta be able to control it because everything's reversed with a jet pump. But we were able to get away from the dock without hitting it, so I think you ought to be able to, but I would say there's gonna be a second of practice on that. All right, we're gonna go ahead and give this a run. We're just pulling out to where we got some clear. I don't have to worry too much about water depth because we are not in there with a prop. Okay, let's turn about. And this thing turns on a dime. I mean it. So controlled, as long as you're in control, because it responds very quick. Okay, I'm gonna lock it in, my legs in, and we're gonna add a little throttle here. There we go, there's about 4,500 RPMs. We're gonna see this is a wake. This says it's a Surf Series, and it does have ballast bags. They are not full right now. I'm just getting an idea of what we're dealing with. Okay, we'll kick it up. This is a high RPM jet motor. Okay, there is 6,000 RPMs. It seems we're just pulling onto plane. If you watch the RPMs, and that'll climb even though I'm not moving the throttle. So you got the 25 miles an hour. You got a nice looking cruise here. Good clean wake. Very good. Got our depth finder, and it's actually keeping our depth, and that looks about accurate, so that's pretty cool. Our direction, and then you can switch your modes here. Docking mode, ski mode, and then adjust those. All right, playing with that. Now let's give it a little turn here. I'm not gonna add any throttle. It's glass out here. Oh my goodness, this water is perfect. This is January right now in Oregon on the coast. Not always like this. Okay, here we go, full speed ahead. We're gonna hit our wake right here. Nice, cut right through that. We've got 8,000 RPMs there. We are pushing about 44 miles an hour here. Everything seems to be good. No, nothing holding. That's full throttle. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and pull it back off a plane. Very controlled boat. It does have a little deeper V on the entry. You can tell when you're going through that wake, it does cut pretty good. Also probably leads to a little bit bigger wake when you're on plane. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn these ballast bags on, and we'll start filling those up as we test everything here. So we are going to switch our ballast bags on. Fill and fill, and I have a switch here that'll shut off the switch, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. Now we're putting the boat in neutral, so we're suspended here, and we'll go ahead and open this seat here. I think I had to open this. Little snaps here. Okay, there's our bags there. They're starting to fill up. Going up and up. If you leave that turned to one side, the boat will sit there and spin a 360. Okay, engine running good. Hear the whistle of that supercharger on there. Very cool. Oops, back in play. Okay, I wanted to keep that so we could see these when they're filled. You can see they're starting to get some water in them. One-handing this, so sorry about that. Okay, there's, oh, one of our ballast bags is in there. This is a cushion. So there's the first ballast bag there, and it's about all the way full. There's the pump right there with a Seacock. Okay, there's the overfill right there. So when that starts or that sack is full, it'll fill that up. Okay, and let's see how we're doing on this guy here. It's a little bit slower, it's still coming up. And this side here, these seats have a little snap, they have to pull a little harder. Okay, that one is going a little slower too. Well, there's all our circuit switches and everything here. So this guy's coming up too. We'll just leave these seats up so we can get to them. Okay. So you got a good solid flow there on that ballast, but the other ones aren't. So I'm gonna turn off the center. So that should stop. Here's the second. So the center is filled, and then our port and starboard are still on the fill process there. Seems actually they're two different pumps. So that one has a pump through right there. The other one's on the back there. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and give this a run now with the ballast pretty full. I'm not gonna fill them all the way up. We're gonna go about a surf speed. I believe that's about 11 miles an hour. Put it right in here. Hey, we got a wake. Look at that, we're not even all the way full yet. Just right there, only 5,000 RPMs. The engine doesn't seem like it's trying very hard. I'm not doing a whole lot. Ballasts still aren't full. They're getting there though, I can see. Look at that, surf wake right there. Walk right through the middle here. Jump on that. What are our speed here now? We're doing about 10 miles an hour. I'm gonna go ahead and go a little faster. See how it does. That's a little too fast, but we could try wakeboard speeds. Look at that crisp wake. For wakeboarding, that actually gets me excited. Jump off that wake, that's awesome. Okay. Bring that speed up. This one has nice control of that speed. With that shifter, it sits right where it's supposed to. And if I'm in a turn here, watch this. In a turn, let go of that wheel, it straightens it right out. Turning, I let go of the wheel, perfect lineup. That's awesome. The boat just goes straight back to pointing forward, not running around. That is cool.
All right, just got done with the water test on this 2018 Scarab 195. That was Bobby in the test run, and I'm Jackson. So we're gonna go and walk through the condition of this boat. So you saw all the runnability. We're gonna go and show all the condition of this and features it has. Starting off in the front with a 2-inch ball. It does have surge brakes. You get a swing away tongue, so you get a little bit more storage. We got all the trailer lights. They're all working on a 5-pin connector. Got a big bow roller up here with the winch strap, horn right there. This Scarab trailer. You can see all these buttons would go for a cover. It comes with the front part of the cover, but it does not have the rear part of the cover, so it only covers the front. You can see around here it has been sun damaged a little bit on the paint, so you can see where it has been buffed, but you can tell with a little bit of cloudiness still, and you can see right here where the stickers were. You can still see the difference in color, which is kind of crazy to me, but yeah, we just want to point everything out. But overall, conditional wise, there's some light scratches that would easily buff out from the bunks right there. But as for chips and such, there's a few scratches. But other than that, it looks really good. The way this bow is shaped, you can see, or the whole design on this rides super good out in the water, and it throws a good wake, as you saw in the video. I love the way this windshield looks on this glass. It's like a flatter glass, but it looks super sleek and modern, especially with that tower setup. This looks like a new boat, and it's a 2018. You got big wheels and tires on this, which make this look like a lot bigger trailer setup. Makes the boat look a little bit smaller, but that's because it's got big wheels and tires. Overall, conditional on the whole side looks good. Don't see much just besides a little bit of the sun fading going on. You can see right here. Could be buffed and waxed out better. But this is our winter special video. If we have this in the summer, we'll be reposting it for a higher price, so come get it now while it's available, and a smoking deal. Got dual plugs right there, so make sure you put both of those in. Drop down ladder for getting in and out with a little handle. Huge bucket on this, so it's really sensitive in reverse. And really sensitive to if you move the wheel a little bit, as you probably saw in the video. But it's really nice to have a super controllable boat that way. Got the easy straps. So all you have to do is pull those, tighten that, and they stay on the trailer, so no losing those. Move through the side, you got wakeboard racks on both sides. Ballast drains here. You can see it is the Wake Edition, which includes the ballast bags. Full-size wheel spare tire. Underside looks good. Again, just a little bit of scratches, scrapes, brushing really from the bunks. You can see this has the foam decking, which gets dirty as soon as you step on it with shoes. So that's what it will clean off a little bit better. This is where a flush out, you're not supposed to run water through it to run the engine while this is out. It says right there. It uses a different cooling system. I'll show you inside. Hop up in here. First off, with these seats, you can flip them back like there. Be able to hang out, watch somebody surfing, wakeboarding, anything like that, or flip them this way for seating that way. A little bit of scrapes and scratches on this foam. Some of it's peeling up, some of it's been chipped off on the different spots on this foam. Overall, it looks good, but we do want to point out everything that way. Swing on in here. This seat right here is removable for pass-through or having a seat. Put off to the side. And then again, both of these swivel that way or right there. These click into place. You can see the ballast bags or storage, whichever you're going to be using the boat for. I'll show the engine bay here. Underneath this, click this button right there. Got the Fortec supercharged Rotax engine. You can see it is intercooled, and the way this cooling system works, it has the coolant that goes down through the grate of the underneath on the engine, or the prop outdrive, and that is what cools the engine. So you can run it outside of the water. Obviously, It is going to heat up a lot faster if it doesn't have the water, so you only want to run that for 1 to 2 minutes outside of the water, but it does use that closed loop cooling system. And then you got your battery right there. Intake, everything in here looks good. Ran great out on the water. Put that here underneath this side. You got another ballast bag, battery switch, and breaker panel for those switches. You got cup holders on both sides. It does come with a table as well that hooks in right there, so it does come with the table and arm for that. 4-speaker audio system, 2 of them back here. All of this snaps in and out, so you can snap out all of this, clean underneath, or take it out if you don't want it in. Looks really cool. I love the designs of it. Makes it feel really high-end in here. A locker right here with the ballast bag. Steering right here. We'll flip this on. So you can show this is a little controller for the speaker system. And then you have the rest of the speaker system right here where you would pair it with your Bluetooth and such, or connect it right there. Big deep glove box. You can hear the speakers turn it on. Connected to my phone. Don't want to get copyrighted, so we'll turn that off. 21 hours on this, so super low hours. Got your horn, blower switch, bilge pump, courtesy lights, which are all blue interior lights. All of that is working. And then right here is where you would control. You can go into settings, docking mode, ski mode, cruise mode, eco mode, display, and then your settings, and you would control it with these knobs here. Wake blast, which is your ballast tanks, so you can empty them or fill them right there. And then this would, if you want to do just the port side or starboard, when you do this right here, the fill and empty, that is what you would want to control if you want to do one side or both sides. All right, flip through windshield here. I think that was everything on there. 8-person capacity as well. Coming up front, got storage up here. This is where an anchor locker would be. There's no anchor in there. And then more storage right there. This one does flip up. Got a lot of storage and access to your wiring. This one goes all the way through, so you can store bigger items in there. And that's about everything on here. Conditional wise, all the seats look good. They don't have any rips or anything in them, but they do have a little bit of sun damage, as you can see on the tops of them. They are a little bit sun damage there on the seats, so we do want to show that. But other than that, they all look good. A little bit of other cosmetic things here and there, but overall it's a sweet boat. Rode great out on the water. Ballast make that's super fun, so you can make a big wake for wakeboarding or surfing. And having the tower, it does come with a bimini top for the tower on there, and the tower does fold down. But yeah, come check it out here at Breen Marine, Florence, Oregon. You got an entrance in right here. Got a couple other boats that might be fun for you to check out as well. I'm Jackson, so you can talk to me, and we'll see if we can make you a deal. Should be a sweet boat.